Hola, hola chicos, espero que estén bien. Voy a aprovechar de jugar un rato y vamos a ver esta aventura de la parte 2 que no lo he jugado, apenas recién el día de hoy. Vamos a ver qué tal. Vamos a buscarlo. Sniper Wars Warriors 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2.
Achieved with CryEngine.
Eres mi vida.
Take a prone position to stabilize your base. We need consistent readings. Switch on your binocular display to enable hostile tags. Tag the target straight ahead, you're 12 o'clock. Tagging hostiles will give you their range and keep track of their movements. Your scope also allows you to measure range to targets. Go to glass and see for yourself. The upper left quadrant in your scope is a rangefinder. The target's height on that scale indicates their distance from you. It'll change according to your zoom ratio. Focus on your breathing. Flash this target. Aim for the head. Wounds to center mass are not always lethal. A headshot is your best option. Hit. Go for the next one. Next target, you're 12, 300 meters. I know you're used to doing the maths for range, wind speed and direction in your head, but we've saved you some time. Adjust for range and use the bullet drop curve to line the shot up. Check the distance and wind direction. Go for a headshot. Miss. Remember, align the wind curve with the distance. Wounds to center mass are not always lethal. Headshot is your best option. Good. Raven, find your next target. Adjusting your scope to target's range will improve accuracy. I've marked the distance for you. Set your scope elevation to 400. By calibrating your scope properly, you won't have to manually adjust your aim up or down to compensate for the distance and bullet drop. Wounds to center mass are not always lethal. A headshot is your best option. Good. Splash 4 more now. There's plenty of ammo. Restock or reload when you need it. I know you're a marksman, but use your binoculars to tag hostiles before taking the shot. It'll give you distance to target to zero your scope.
Ese 4 está bien. Bien.
Excellent. First target down.
Oh. No. Excelente, había dicho. Cierto.
Two more to go.
Uf. Estoy más cerca, bien. Más cierto.
Not bad. One more to go.
Yes. Bien.
Your scope is zeroed now. We can move on to the next stage of familiarization. Head to the door behind you. Move through the door to the next area. We have some additional kit to familiarize yourself with. First up, Falcon drone. Pick it up. Select it from your inventory. Now launch it. The Falcon can see when you can't. There are two enemies behind that metal wall ahead. Locate and tag them with the drone. It has a limited battery life, but will recharge when holstered. Call it back. The drone can hack CCTV boxes. We're looking into possible upgrades later. There's a CCTV access point in the building below. Send the drone in and hack it. Interference is caused by a jamming tower. You're likely to encounter more of them during your missions. They're heavily armored, so don't try to destroy them. Just keep the drone out of their jamming range. Your mask's HUD will indicate when you're close to one. Thankfully, their heavy armor does limit signal range. Use the drone to find an alternate route to the CCTV box. Access point gives you control of all the cameras connected to. Any hostiles you spot on camera will be tagged in your HUD too. That's handy. You're up to speed on the drone now. There's another piece of kit on the table. Have a look. These auto turrets sync with your HUD. You still need to mark hostiles for the turret manually, but it can then fire at your command. Once placed, you set it up via your mask's binocular mode. Activate that now. Focus on the hostiles you tag with the drone. Then you need to mark them for your turret. Remember, turret marking is separate from your binocular tagging. Once marked, you can execute the fire command anytime. The turrets won't function till you mark targets with your binoculars. Exit binocular mode and command the turret to fire. Done with gear familiarization. One thing I should mention, you can use a turret's inbuilt camera for overwatch, or use it to execute simultaneous shots if needs be. Also, the turrets are under constant development. We may be able to upgrade them later. That's all the new gear covered. We have a spot set up to test special ammo too. Or you can head straight out. There's a truck waiting in the back.
Introducción.
I'm sure you know, the record for the longest sniper kill belongs to a Canadian Special Forces operator. During the Iraq War, he hit a target over 2 miles away. Today's mission won't need you to hit anything that far, but it's still going to be a challenge. This operation is designated Cold Bore Zero. We're dropping you onto a plateau located within range of all 3 targets. Your window of opportunity is small, so hit and...
Control, do you read? This is Raven.
Roger, Raven. What's your status?
I've exited the helo, and I'm commencing recon of the plateau.
Intel indicates light foot patrols and some forward observation posts only. Proceed with caution and you should reach the sniper hides with little opposition.
Understood.
The plateau will provide you with 3 OPs which overlook each target location. They should give you a good line of sight on any hostiles.
Sounds like a piece of cake. Except for the range, and with no spotter.
I'm confident you won't miss. It's one of the reasons we picked you.
No pressure then.
Let me know when you've reached the first OP.
Roger that. Raven out.
Still looking.
Vamos a ver ajustes. Video. Okay.
Control, this is Raven with a sit rep.
Roger, Raven. Go ahead.
I'm heading for the OP overlooking the port.
Good. We just received some fresh intel on Zaza. He may be conducting a deal today. Our sources tracked a known weapons supplier crossing the border earlier and heading on the main road to that location. If we're lucky, you'll catch them both.
Do you have anything on the supplier's ETA?
Negative. But one of the locals may have more info. Look for a hostile stationed near one of the comms relays. I'm sure they've heard the chatter.
I probably won't be asking him nicely.
How you do it is up to you.
Control. I found intel on the officer. Looks like that weapon deal is imminent.
Then you'd better get set up at the OP.
Control, it's Raven. I'm in position above the port.
Copy that. Plan your shots carefully. Zarza's likely to run if you miss.
So no alarms?
Well, not before Zarza is dead at least.
Ay, 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 ay.
Control, I have eyes on the primary target.
Confirmed. That's Antoine Zarza.
At this distance, it's not gonna be easy, even with all this fancy new gear.
Agreed, but the basics don't change. Get him stationary to improve your odds.
I'll line him up somehow.
Good luck. Send when ready. Raven, we're tracking a vehicle on approach. Right side.
Thanks for the heads up.
It's the same make and model we spotted earlier. It's the seller.
I'll make sure he doesn't leave.
The dealer's on site. Focus on Zaza. He'll head to the meeting point. Base is on alert.
It's not good.
Don't let the bastard get away.
I'm on it.
Roger that.
Echo 2 to HQ. We have him. Awaiting permission for mortar fire. Clear. Base. Mortar fired from Delta 1. Standing by.
Raven, we're tracking a vehicle on approach. Right side.
Thanks for the heads up.
It's the same make and model we spotted earlier. It's the seller.
I'll make sure he doesn't leave.
The dealer's on site. Focus on Zaza. He'll head to the meeting point.
Si yo paso por acá, me voy a otra zona. No llego. La primera zona.
Perfect. Now I've lost visual on both targets.
Maybe there's some way to get the hangar doors open.
I'll see what I can do.
Base is on alert.
That's not good.
Don't let the bastard get away.
I'm on it.
Roger. Maintain cover and search for hostiles location. Out. Echo 2 to HQ. We have him. Awaiting permission for mortar fire. Clear. Base, Papa 2. Reporting constant mortar fire. Out.
Target splashed. Zarza's down.
Impressive.
Not the record, though.
Not this time. Besides, this op is off the books. Nothing here you can claim. So take care of the dealer since he's already arrived. It will earn you a bonus.
Zarza is down, so I might not be able to locate the dealer.
His car stopped by a big warehouse. Right side. Up for hangar number 2.
Shadow's secure.
Por lo menos
On the move.
chocó. Y esto dice que
Well
no
done,
nada.
Raven.
Resolución. Vamos. Ahí podría ser ahí. No,
Locate the shooter! Out!
Corazón de Fernando. Desde acá al 100.
be an accidental discharge.
Roger! Fire at will! Out! Quebec 1 base. I hear shots. Awaiting orders. Copy. Initiating code red. Recon for location. Out.
Uno que no revisé. Faltaría uno. Sabotaje satelital, mira. No hasta que lo mates también, sino que lo... Uy, uy, uy.
Dispatch all squads! Flank him! Halt!
Control, it's Raven. I'm approaching the Overwatch for Payne's training camp.
Roger, Raven. Do this quietly. If you alert them, you're going to be knee-deep in hostiles. Payne has sniper training too, so expect the worst.
Yep. It's always tricky without a flanker guarding my back.
Do it smoothly, and you won't need one.
Control, I have eyes on the primary.
Do you have a shot?
Negative. He's moving too much. I keep losing visual.
Hard to hit a moving target at that distance.
Yeah, I need to get him in a good open position. Preferably not moving.
Any thoughts?
Not yet. I'm working on it.
Raven, listen in.
Do I have your attention? We are the hope of Quamar, the Quamarian Army of Freedom. We will be the liberation of this forsaken country, surrounded by enemies since the day it appeared on the map. It's high time we end its oppression.
Control. I'm thinking that car lift might be useful.
How?
Dropping it will get their attention. Maybe even Payne himself.
Or it might alert them. Your call. Raven, Payne knows you're on the plateau.
Shit.
I'm tracking Russian-made APCs leaving Payne's camp. Those vehicles are heading in your direction.
See, this is why a flanker's a good idea.
Be that as it may, you're going to have to deal with this lot yourself.
I'll make this quick. Payne's gone to ground. I've no visual and no tracking.
He's a sniper, Raven, just like you. What would you do if you were him?
Find a hide and get a better angle.
So where would you set up?
I can't locate Payne now.
Hostile technicals are en route. Disable them before they reach your location.
I'll take care of him.
Satellite shows you have hostiles approaching on your 6.
Don't worry. It won't be a problem for long. That's all of them.
Good. Now deal with Payne. kill, Raven.
Always.
Pongamos que yo voy para practicar. Para mis fans.
Charlie 50 to HQ. We
¿Dónde voy? Dos.
Data is secure.
Very good, Raven.
Ah, ya, esto está muy bien. Chao.
Charlie 3 to base. We have a sniper somewhere between zones 5 and 6. Out. Roger that. Alerting nearby sectors. Search for cover. Out.
Control, it's Raven. Do you read me?
Loud and clear, Raven.
I'm nearly at the OP for the communication facility. So inside one of the buildings. I need to get him out.
All that comms equipment will draw a lot of power. Plenty of possible targets.
I might do it. Or at least get him to look out of a window.
Roger. Good luck. Raven, you need to disable both antennas. We're still picking up data streams from the facility. Novikov can't work without power.
Roger. I'll see what I can do.
Raven, you can further sabotage Rashida's supply chain if you disable this comms facility.
Acknowledged.
There are multiple power transformers. Left side mark 1-1 and 1-2, and right side mark 2-1 and 2-2. Do you have visual?
Roger, Control. Looks like they're hooked into the satellites.
No power, no signal.
Practicar con esto, pues.
He's running.
Shit.
Don't let him escape.
No way he's getting away.
Hard copy. Recon for location. Defensive.
It looks like I disabled the first antenna. Control. Raven here.
I read you.
Novikov escaped.
Bollocks. We've lost any chance of eliminating him. Loud and clear, Raven.
I'm nearly at the OP for the communication facility. So inside one of the buildings. I need to get him out.
All that comms equipment will draw a lot of power. Plenty of possible targets.
I might do it. Or at least get him to look out of a window.
Roger. Good luck. Raven, you need to disable both antennas. We're still picking up data streams from the facility. Novikov can't work without power.
Roger. I'll see what I can do.
Un carro negro.
Raven, you can further sabotage Rashida's supply chain if you disable this comms facility.
Acknowledged.
There are multiple power transformers. Left side mark 1-1 and 1-2, and right side mark 2-1 and 2-2. Do you have visual?
Roger, Control. Looks like they're hooked into the satellites.
No power, no signal.
Looks like I disabled the first antenna.
Raven, he's running.
Shit.
Don't let him escape.
No way he's getting away.
Charlie 3 to base. We have a sniper somewhere between zones 5 and 6. Out. Copy. Take up defensive position.
Novikov is eliminated.
One of my better shots. I'll add that to my dope book.
Data on previous engagements.
Yeah, useful if I'm shooting under similar conditions again.
SALUDOS, stay in comm. Out.
No.
Novikov is eliminated.
One of my better shots. I'll add that to my dope book.
We got
Data on previous engagements.
Yeah. Useful if I'm shooting under similar conditions again.
Copy that. Look for intruders. Stay in calm. Out.
Second antenna is down.
Charlie 3 to base. We have a sniper somewhere between zones 5 and